Sponsored by Andrea Mason, Press Play, Plan Life According to You, LLC. Take care of your mental health. Find inner peace by rediscovering and loving you for who you truly are. Take advantage of this exclusive offer and choose to press play today. Thank you.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is the host of the Buzzing with Marlowe podcast, and I am yours truly, Warren Marlowe. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, share, most importantly, subscribe, hit that notification to stay in all of our platforms. Let's just name a few. The X, we have Facebook Live, we have the Facebook group at Buzzing with Marlowe, we have our actual Buzzing with Marlowe, the real Buzzing with Marlowe page, and of course, we have everything with Mr. Red, White, and Blue. Apparently Facebook says American Prodigy is not a regular name, so yes, his name is Mercer America. It works. But guys, you can check us on all social media handles as well, just the same as Instagram and as the X account. But guys, we are here. I know. It's been a long time. I've been getting emails back and forth going, hey man, where's the interviews? We're going to get some interviews back. I know Buzzing with Marlowe was killing it with some interviews, so we got a great one for you today. And ain't no new guy that's going to be in here in the back, but he is waiting slightly and patiently, guys, as you could tell. We've got a cool little theme going. I'm rocking the red, the blue, and the yellow today. That's right, guys. I'm yours truly. I'm the one and only. You see that? Oh, look at that. Oh, Superman getting a little flex in there. But hey, man, it's going to be fun today. I'm excited. But guys, before we get to my guest today, let's do the one that pays the bills. First and foremost, I want to thank Miss Andrea Mason for the lovely sponsorship of the LLC of Press Play, man. Thank you. And most importantly, happy birthday to her as well. Today is her birthday. So guys, if you can, shut in the comments, shout out to Miss Andrea Mason. Happy birthday. But also, guys, feeling a little sluggish, if you need to get a little of a boost, it's Friday, it's the weekend, we are ready to go. But if you need a little bit of that crank to get you going, Dubby has got you covered. That's right, guys, I'm talking about that jitterless energy. You can see those tubs right there. You got the big energy tears. Yes, you got the beach and peach, the most famous one of them all, the push and punch, and obviously the creamo cream or something like that. It's like an orange flavor, but as you can tell from all those cool little flavors. Oh, the Cali cream. That's right, the Calio cream. Haven't had that one yet, but I would definitely try that one out. Passion and Joy Tea. That one's super good, guys. Super good. Galaxy Grenade Energy. I'm telling you right now, man, if you are not sure of these flavors, you can easily get a sample. Even you get a plus a nice little shaker bottle with you. Awesome. Choose 3 samples. Get your hat, bumper stickers if you're a NASCAR fan. Type in a promo code BUZZ20. Say it again, BUZZ20 with a capital B, guys. You have to do the capital B. I know everybody keeps asking me, hey, the promo code's not working. Please do a capital B. BUZZ20, and you will get 12% off of your purchase. Shout out to Dubby. They give us that great jitterless energy. Also, guys, I want to thank DCCW from last weekend, man. Such a great turnout at the Baker County Fairgrounds. Great showing from everyone. I mean, even some cool appearances that we had as well. So obviously, I know a lot of people are asking what happened at DCCW Unbroken. When the footage is shown, we will have it out, but I cannot show nothing until the promotion agrees to it. But, man, shout out to the performers. Shout out to everyone that was in a part of DCCW Unbroken. Crowd was insane. hot from beginning to the end. It was just a really good turnaround. Shout out to the 5-Star Jobbers podcast coming out there being the commentators of our great event. And obviously, I think they're going to be commentating almost on all of the DCCW matches as well. So major shout out to them. They're doing their thing, awesome things. Shout out to independent pro wrestling as a whole right now. Wrestling is the hot thing going, man. When you can get pro wrestling talk about more than the NFL, you're doing something. Also, shout out to Tony Khan for rocking a neck collar, taking a pile driver and a gut punch that made him take a bump. Never heard of that. But hey, shout out to him. He took his first bump. He finally did it. We can finally say Tony Khan can critique wrestling and talk about pro wrestling because he finally took a bump. But yeah, and obviously WWE's doing their thing, doing awesome things. MLW, TNA, everything, man. It's just been killing it. But guys, I think we wasted enough time. I think it's time to rise. I think it's time to bring a certain dark night into the building. Guys, as you know, as you see this nice picture back here, let me oh man, look at that. Guys, he's here. He's in the back. We're waiting to go. So, guys, you know how we do. When the count goes 30-1, we will be joined with Mr. Blackheart. Guys, I tell y'all right now, this is going to be a little different transition what we've had before. We're going to have a legitimate gentleman's talk today. So, y'all stay tuned to this. Gentlemen, y'all better be ready because we got some good Q&As for y'all today. And we got some questions and we want some answers. So, guys, when the countdown goes 30-1, we will be joined with Mr. Blackheart. And, ladies and gentlemen, that countdown starts in 3, 2, 1, right now.
Have you always aspired to be a professional wrestler? Do you think you have what it takes to step through these ropes and take your place among the immortals? Well, now you have an opportunity. Join us at the DCCW training facility at Harvest Ministries in McClenny, Florida. There you will be put to the test and challenged like you have never been challenged before. If you think you have what it takes, prove it to the world, but most importantly, prove it to you.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He popped in when he wanted to. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the background.
I am the one and only Mr. Batman, Mr. Blackheart, head honcho old TTR Network, big shout out, and now part owner of Supernova Wrestling. Thank you guys for the love, the support, the encouragement, the tips, advice, everything that you've been throwing us ever since we made that announcement. We greatly appreciate that from everybody. Thank you guys.
Hey man, you're making some
big shout out to my
radar.
Big shout out to my business partner Adam. You know he's back there somewhere. Still gonna see. He's probably just cooking up some stuff for the next event and stuff like that. So big shout out to him. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to shine. And
Hey man, do you want to talk about that a little bit before we get started with our conversation? Obviously, yeah, now y'all are part owner of an independent promotion, man. Like you've been a pro wrestling fan all your life. Now you get to basically
now we finally
get control of
actually learn about the business from within the walls. How to orchestrate matches, how to book matches, how to book venues, how to reach out to community outreach, how to reach out to wrestlers, how to deal with budgets, how to deal with a lot of stuff is going to be sworn onto our laps for the next 2.75 years. 2.75 years. So that's going to be our roles when it comes to that. But our first show is July 19th at the VXW Center in Revere, 150 Bennington Street. Come check us out without warning. It's definitely going to be without warning. There's going to be some great stuff happening. This is a whole new research of the company. This is OTTR's coming out party as far as business wise. So this really means a lot to us, especially for the OTTR Boston group that's out here. We're putting our hard work and effort into this thing because this is always something that us wrestler fans always wanted to do. At some point, you did not want to be a fan. If you didn't want to be a wrestler, you wanted to run your own company. So I couldn't be a wrestler. So here I am learning how to run this company from within this stuff. So I'm really excited for this.
His hands are controlling the world. My goodness, SNW. What's going on, Ambassador? How you doing, man? Appreciate it. Come on,
that.
Appreciate it.
Because if all fans would have been able to run their own wrestling company, I just wonder how long it will last.
My God.
So
we want a baby face to win.
I can't say that.
And then you want the heel to go back. It got boring. Like, oh my Lord. Oh Lord.
All that stuff. So who knows? Who knows? I don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm just being humble. I'm just keeping my mouth shut behind the scenes and just learn. If anyone come and ask me, I will give them the wiseful advice as possible and hope and pray for the best that it works for them.
Yeah. Hey, that's true right there. I mean, that's a true statement. I mean, it's a cool concept because, like I said, man, I've told you behind the back. It's kind of like saying like a player becoming a coach. It's a whole different transition. What you're used to that game type scenario. And even though like you've been a pro wrestling fan, now you getting to run this thing. Now it's not like, oh, you can go on W2K24 and just play My Universe mode and you be the booker. Like you're seeing everything. You're going to look at the financial standpoint, how much you can pay for a wrestler, how much you can do these things. Like that whole analogy, which I think you definitely fit it well because in a business perspective standpoint, I see you being one of these type of fits for a long time. So it's really cool to finally see that this is all coming entwined with it. And I'm really looking forward to hearing the results and stuff.
Matter of fact, I want to give a special thanks to our boy of the lowest of the totem pole, E. Dukes, because if it wasn't for him facilitating this whole thing and him not knowing Adam from from a previous life and football and stuff like that. Us going to that event, I don't think we honestly would have ever had the opportunity come to us and stuff like that. Oh, and also big shout out to Focus Pro Wrestling too. I know that we're working with them too over there. Not doing too much, but you said that we might just have some sponsorship stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, because we already know some of the wrestlers over there. Shout out to Tyree Taylor, their world heavyweight champion over there, smacking motherfuckers since he had that title. From him coming from New York, actually, he's not even from New York. He's actually from Massachusetts, but he's from like the far out, like you know what I mean. So you know what I'm saying, like that type of sense. So I kind of like him for that. But big shout out to Focus Pro Wrestling too for open up that for seeing how we're trying to do this thing over here for SNW, and some of them pass on the word to them and be like, hey, listen, SNW got some new part owners. They seem like they seem like they love the business. They seem like they seem like they want to learn. They seem like they want to give back. They want to have this thing to be a success and trying to help turn this company around. So I'm actually really looking forward to it. So big shout out to both companies out there.
Definitely. I mean, it's going to be a different transition. I'm looking forward to seeing what all of it does come to, and I hope it is a positive standpoint for you more than what it can do to people as well. Obviously, me being on the other end of that team, we usually blame the promoter standpoint when something doesn't go right. Now you get to see that transition. So, I mean, like I said, hopefully it's more positive than it is the other effect. Well, obviously, it's never.
But it's also a learning experience, for all of us. Like, you know what I mean. So for us, for me especially, I remember Adam or Mark from I think Bride Combat Wrestling out there in New Jersey, and we had this talk, and he was like, it cost me like $1 million just to try to like upstart the company and everything like that, to where he had from before, and he only had the company for under, I think back then he told me, I think it was 8 years, and then now he's probably at like number 11 right now, and they're still, they're still kicking, they're still doing their thing in Jersey. Every couple of months you always hear they have an event down there. You're hearing Faye Jackson coming down there. You see Adriana going down there. You see a bunch of indie darlings really going to that to that promotion, and they're really putting in the work. And you see the type of crowd that they produce, that they bring out and stuff like that, that kind of makes it meaningful. But more importantly, the homegrown fans that's there, that been there since day one, they're still there. And so just to be able to learn how to be able to get that type of crowd to be for this company, for SNW, it's something that I'm still seeking for. I'm still seeking the answers for.
Yeah. So what's the most exciting part about it?
Being able. So what's I believe right now has been the creative standpoint. The creative standpoint for us, for me and Adam, he talked to me already about the history of the company, history behind the championships, the history behind certain tournaments and stuff like that. Like every company will have like different titles that represent for different lineage and stuff like that. So I had to learn about the heritage and the lineage of the company, the upbringing, the titles itself, the tournaments, and everything else, and looking at the roster, seeing who guy, who don't guy, who's going to be too expensive for us to keep bringing back and forth, that type of stuff is something that like it helps with me because due to like anxiety issues and stuff like that, like it's not one of those things that you don't want to tackle on too quickly. So I just stay in the background, and then I just learn how Adam normally does it from his perspective. He'll ask me about what you think about this, or we think about this, or show me something, and I'll probably give my honest opinion. Yeah, no, it's cool, it's fire, or that thing needs to be worked, or I don't like it at all. And we just talk, we bounce stuff back and forth, research different wrestlers and see who we might be interested in bringing in and stuff, to see if we can make it happen, blah blah blah, like just all that conversing to how to be able to book, to be able. And Maverick, yes, becoming a referee for SNW now. Yes.
Hope you're doing well, bro.
So just being able to learn how to deal with the different minds, dealing with creative, dealing with production, dealing with everything. How I do it here is nothing like what it's nothing compared to what they do in independent wrestling. That's for damn sure.
Yep. That's the part where it's going to be exciting.
Learning all this from, yes.
That's going to be the exciting. I think it's going to be more exciting than what it is. Like you said, you already got that kind of a concept. See, I had to change mine. You got the Dark Knight.
Yeah, you see, man, we gotta go court.
We gotta go full gimmick
this shit, right?
We gotta go full gimmick. But I agree with what you're saying completely. Like, those are some things that it's an exciting aspect, because it's like, at least you said you try, and that's something I always talk about on my shows. Is I'm never gonna say what if. Hey, what if I be a pro wrestler? What if? what if I want to do a podcast?
That
what if? Like, it's like all these things.
It never happened, right?
So I mean, it's more better to put the foot in, walk in, see if you can try it out, do whatever, than just be like, maybe I'll think about it. Nah.
Yeah.
Like, so it's good that y'all are finally doing that. Shout out to Duke. Shout out to you. Shout out to Fats, because I know Fats is really excited about this thing.
He's super excited for this.
It's like Toys R Us has reopened again. Uncle Fats is fully locked in. He's fully locked in. I remember the episode we did right after the WrestleMania Night 1 reaction, and like he talked about it behind the camera for like a good half hour, just about how ready he is for this. So I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. Obviously now I don't know if people know, or if they don't, or be new now. We have our own personal show called The After Dark on Mondays, even though we did one on Friday. What was it? We did one on Friday last week. Was it
we
Friday?
Did one on Friday. We did one on late Friday. We did one late Friday.
That's right.
Last week because Monday wasn't good for either one of us. Specifically for me because my job and stuff.
Supposed to be pre-recorded. It went into
and then
a live
ended up
episode.
being live. We did a 2-for-1 and shit. Big shout out to Carol. She's actually right now, I think in Needham right now, doing the makeup of Jonah Lucas and some of the malls, and they're about to do a music video shoot. So she's doing the makeup for that. I was just with her yesterday. And we was talking about that episode that she came on. I was like, yeah, no, a lot of people are talking about you. They wanted
it was the transition. It was transition. We went from pro wrestling like for a good, what was it, a good half hour. We went nothing about pro wrestling facts. Shout out to that guest as well, man. The Professor Bear.
Professor Bear.
I love that show that I had with him. That was interesting, just really talking about that NWA. It will become real as soon as I put.
It's not really going to be zebra stripes. It's going to be you're going to be looking like a purple Smurf. Once he looks at the referee,
make it stand up.
Once you see the referee shirts and stuff like that, you understand why we're going through this way because of the company colors is purple, black, and silver.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things we're going to start tweaking up to make it more of this is our brand and this
make
is
it stand out. Yeah. I agree. I like that. And I mean, you're seeing referees wearing black. You're seeing referees wearing dark blue and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see that transition. And it kind of shows, like you just said, that new nostalgia look. Like, when you go to SNW, you're going to see referees wearing purple. You're going to see them wearing blue. You're going to see them wearing different colors, not just the typical white color shirt that everybody's so used to.
Wait a minute. And one more thing too that I want to say to the public. For those of you that do not know, yesterday morning we had lost a dear friend in the IWC, specifically in New York City. I only met this man one time when I went out there for Above the Rim Jobber Slam, and he was just super humble. He was just super happy that people, black wrestling fans, black podcasters coming out from outside the state, coming into New York for just this independent show meant a lot to him, and just to see other black podcasts, black wrestling podcasters being out there, being active and stuff, and getting the opportunity to shine. And Trey D, rest in peace. We miss you.
Definitely.
I wish we would have gotten some episodes together, man. That I can hold that near and dear to my heart and stuff like that. So when I heard that yesterday, man, that messed me up pretty good. Because you do not know how life can hit you and unexpectedly someone is gone, and it leaves so many questions that we don't have the answers to right now. Big shout out.
I knew this man smiled all the time.
His family, his friends, all the podcasters out there in New York that done business with him, that done business with me. Just know that the OTTR mob, we with y'all in spirit. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Trey D, man.
Definitely. Same for the Buzz.
And big shout out. So we're gonna be chanting "We Love Wrestling" because that was his Instagram page. The We Love Wrestling. So
that was his podcast too, though.
More the We Love Wrestling.
It was spelled love LUV.
LUV. And that was super cool, bro. But now we can't get that no more.
Yeah, man. And I've only chatted with him a couple of times. I remember we were in talks with having him on commission talks a couple of times, and stuff fell through and stuff. So yes, thoughts and prayers go out to his family. And to the crew from We Love Wrestling podcast, because they were really good with stuff, man. They were different on so many different things. Like I said, man, when you listen to the Jobber Slam and you listen to their podcast, you listen to so many different things. They had like their own little way with their show. Yeah. And that's something that I've always been curious about when I got started was, what can I do to kind of like make a little different transition? Yes, I'm a pro wrestler. Yes, I love talking about wrestling, but let's let's play around with this. We don't have to have the planned questions. We don't have to have these things. So like you got to have that niche that makes it stand out differently. And his content was good, man. Good energy. he make you laugh a lot. I mean, so definitely truly be missed. But you did mention we did a podcast last Friday. Shout out to the After Dark. And if anybody is curious about them, we are doing them currently on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Now, as of this Monday, we will actually be doing it at that time at 8 o'clock. I got that night off.
Say that again.
So, we're going to be doing it Monday, this upcoming week at 8 o'clock because I got that night off, so I'm chilling. So I'm good.
He'll be ready. He'll be
I'll
just
be
waiting on me. He'll be waiting on me this time.
Exactly. I'll totally be ready for Monday's show. Yes.
But we had two guests like we were talking about. We had Professor Bear. We talked about a good hour and a half about pro wrestling and the stuff that man knows about pro wrestling. I can't wait to have him back on and talk about it again. But we had another individual as a guest. And let's just say it was a different transition, but it didn't feel bad at the same time. Like it was at first I thought it was just I'm gonna cut out and YouTube just catch up and like literally, shoot the breeze and have fun with it.
I think low key you was low key losing your shit.
I would say like it was different because usually I know where I'm gonna go with the episode where it was headed, but I didn't know like the history about it. I didn't even know we had another guest. All I knew was Professor Barrett. Then when you cut him off and said, "Hey, when we got another person waiting in the back," I was just like, "So am I getting ribbed? What did I do over here? What's going on here?" And then when she came on, shout out to Carol, and it was absolutely interesting chat about her animals, Selena. Yeah. So you had a conversation about what you experienced yesterday, and you thought that would be a great topic for today. So
okay,
I'm gonna give you
So folks,
then we want to know. We got questions.
No. Wait. Let me break down the story before we get into the topic. Because they have to understand how this happens. Give me the solo screen for this, because they're gonna need this.
All right, Batman.
We're gonna need like this Eddie Griffin type of like monologue shit. All right, folks. So for those of you guys that do not know me, that don't know me, my personal life and stuff like that, right? So for those of you guys that do know me, I should be on saying I'm not gonna dig in too deep. When you grow up out here in Boston. We grow out here in Boston. You gotta be careful about who you deal with, who you hang out with, the neighborhood that you come from, anything of that type of nature, right? Same rules apply when you go out to every city, no matter what. Brockton was one of those cities for me. People have to know I was active in 2 street gangs back then. One was D Street, that was actual projects here in South Boston. And the other one was A Block called Addison Ave. I had met my best friend Chantel LeMay Maliosis. God bless her soul. When she was 15, 16, and I was 18 when this all go down. 2009, April 25th, 15 years ago yesterday, she was killed, leaving a baby shower. I was supposed to be there that night, but I didn't go. And I could just imagine what the hell I would have been at if I would have went to that baby shower that night too. So for 15 years, normally I don't like going to cemeteries, especially hers, because it's still bittersweet. Some things from the past, it still bothers you. It still haunts your memory. It still bothers your soul. It still bothers your spirit. So yesterday was her 15th anniversary. I didn't want to get up to go to the cemetery, but some of my friends, they were going. And as I'm talking to them, I felt this nudge telling me to go. You ever been in a while? Like you'll say, like, just go. So I get up, I get dressed, I take an Uber to go all the way out from Boston to Brockton. It took me about like 45 minutes. So I got out there, I seen them, and I'm there. And Warren, you can contest to this because you see the photo in my story from literally 24 hours ago. So that's where I was yesterday. It brought me some peace, but it still feels weird being up there after 15 years after that we buried her. And let me remind you, she was 16 when she died. I was 18 when this happened. But moving forward. So my homegirl, I love you, Carol, the one that we had from last week, and she's gonna come back on and do more shows. So hopefully we're gonna get more stories. So I became her little errand boy just for like some part of yesterday, just riding around because she was dropping me off home. You know what I mean? So I was running around doing errands, right? Now this is where the topic comes in. So she had to go to the nail salon because she had broke the nail. So she had like nine good nails and one bad one. It looks uneven. So I guess in women's cases, you gotta go to the nail salon to get the things plucked out and have the nails clean and shit like that. So I go in there. At first I was gonna sit in the car. Now, it's not really my idea to be in a nail salon, not other shit, right? So I said, you know what, fuck it. I'll go in there. So I go in there with her. There's some people in chairs, but there was particularly one white couple, and there was one black guy too that was waiting in the chair. And the white guy looks over, sees me, and is like, it's good that we have some representation here in the salon. I'm like, I'm not here getting anything done. I'm only here for her, like my homie. You know what I'm saying? She was only here getting her nails plucked off, and then we out the door and shit like that. So we waited for like a good few minutes. And then you see, and then we're chit-chatting around. Now, normally when it comes to nail salons, I see maybe 95% women. 95% women go to nail salons for manicures and pedicures and eyebrows, whatever fuck that you want to do, right? 5% of the men, depending on who you give or take from, they're gonna go to that nail salon because of self-care reasons. Now, here's where my injunction comes in. White guy, the white couple, they get up, they go to their chairs, they pull up, they take out their socks, they take out their feet, sandals, whatever like that, and they get their pedicures done. The black guy next to me, 15 minutes later, one of the Asian dudes was walking up and waved at him to get up and come over to his chair. So he does. And let me remind you, the black guy isn't like no old senior citizen. He's a brother. He's like me. He's like, he gotta be his late 20s, early 30s, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I see him walking up, taking off his sneakers, taking off his socks, and putting his feet right in the foot tub. And I literally sat there in my chair, puzzled, do men really come in here to really get pedicures done? So my key question to the whole public out there is, how much do men put into self-care into themselves? Now, before I get into that, I just had a conversation with my right-hand man. We haven't talked in 4 months. And we was just outside, we was talking about it. So I brought this to him. And then I was like, yo, the other day, boom, boom, boom. The same as that story, copy and paste it to him. He's like, yeah, bro, because no female want no dirty ass nigga that can't. I mean, yeah, sure, a man can be a worker and stuff, but a man gotta be able to put a little self-care into his being, meaning his nails, his feet, therapy, psychologically, being able to go to the gym, everything like that. He would constitute that as self-care. But what I meant by what my conversation was, the self-care part about a man's hands and feet and nails and shit. So my question to the public is, do you guys see that as a feminine thing to get a manicure and a pedicure done, or do you see that as still a manly thing? And if you do, how much of that self-care do you put into yourself? That's all the fuck I want to know. That's why we are here having this conversation about, because I'm afraid now to go into one of these salons. I kick off my feet, and some Asian woman is going to look at my big toe on my right foot that has an athlete's foot problem on it. And I don't want them talking no Chinese shit, because I'll smack the dog shit out of her. I'm like, see, this is the reason why I don't like coming here. So I have some questions and I need some answers. How many of y'all men in the chat, men out there, and I'm going to ask Warren the same fucking question too, because there's a lot of men out there that don't do it. There's a lot of men that do care about their self-care, but there's others that will be 50-50, give or take. So I want to hear from y'all. I will go every few months for pedicures on my feet. However, my self-care is theologically, mental health, and financial growth. Okay, now I want to hear what people's perception of self-care is, because that's also another thing. Because a lot of men would say to them, self-care is this, self-care is just this, or self-care is everything else, or it's only bits and pieces of everything, but not everything. So I want to have this conversation with y'all today. How much self-care do you put into yourselves? And more importantly, do really men, how much percentage of men really go to nail salon to get manicures and pedicures done? Because now I got that fucking question.
I'm curious about the hands part. I can understand the foot part. Yes, I can understand the foot part.
No, right? Because what Brody was telling me, no woman want to have like dirt, like men with dirt on them, like their nails, or
man
shit
hands,
like that, and like whatever, touching them and shit like that, creating bad, or like, you know what I'm saying, like decreasing like the decreasing the pH balance in a woman's body and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So in a way, when you think about it, you're like, yeah, that does make sense. But still, at the same fucking time, what technically does that technically signify when it comes to that? Like, if you did, like in Eric's case, and he was stuck his fucking 2 fingers up a woman's clit, and he has some dirty ass nails, he can get the bitch sick from within. You know what I'm saying? Without even fucking her, he can get her dirtied up that way. You know what I'm saying? Compared to you doing everything organically, regularly, just straight foreplay, going to the box, and that's it. No matter what, you're still contracting something. Either from the lubricant, from the condom, from the dirt, from the fingernails, from your tongue, from your saliva. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, I shit
I
you
love
not.
it. Hey, you thought really into this. I mean, yeah, you're telling the truth on it. Although Marlowe does need a pedicure.
Because I'm just trying to figure this out. Because
oh Lord, here he goes.
In my lifetime, I don't hear men saying it's okay for you to go to the spa to treat yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you don't hear that growing up. Why? You only hear that when you're already as an adult, and you hear that type of stuff. And then you be like, "Well, that wasn't the way that I was taught when I was a kid growing up." You was taught by grabbing the nail clippers, clipping off your own nails, cleaning off your own nails yourself, and doing it that way. That's how you know what I'm saying. That's how I was taught.
Or most likely you're.
I wasn't told, "Yo, go to the nail salon and you want to get your feet done up like the right way." I thought that was more likely for females. But then my bro told me, he was like, "Nah, nigga, like, it's okay for you to go. Just don't get like no like the colors on like nails painted and shit like that, and like whatever, because that'll be feminine."
Go to the spa to even teach kids to keep themselves looking clean and fresh and is fine.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you got a good concept with that, but
it really is.
I'm gonna go back to Kevin's answer at first with this one. He said I would go every few months for pedicures on my feet. However, my self-care is theological, mental health, and financial growth. And I agree with that completely.
In theological order? No, not that.
Theology.
Yeah, theology. Thesis.
Yeah. So what he's saying is he looks at it as a whole overall. Self-care is obviously including financial. Like, he's financially stable. And I do agree with Kevin. I've had conversations with Kevin regularly when it talks about, self-care regarding with the financial standpoint. And that is something that's really big into self-care scenario, because, I mean, you do have to have the money to be doing these self-care things.
Is that being financially stable would be the correct term for that, though? When you're making good enough money for yourself, you can pay for everything.
You're not stressed.
It's still money for yourself. That's being financially stable. You know what I'm saying? Not financial growth. Financial growth really is just the evolution of your money growth. How how much are you taking each and every year in that part of the growth? That I can understand. You know what I'm saying? But what I mean by that, by stability, meaning like you can be able to work a job that you don't have to say, "Damn, I gotta work overtime," or "I gotta work another job on the side just to pay for X, Y, and Z." Boom, boom, boom. Majority of all of us Americans,
in the budget scenario,
that we can stay at for 30, 40 years, get our pension, and get the hell out of there. And so therefore, when you retire, you don't have to worry about that shit like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's the part.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, so far what we're hearing for like self-care standpoint, Eric saying Eric saying self-care is also going to the gym, enjoying their hobbies or interests, and enjoy who you are as a person.
Do you do that, Eric? Well, besides the gym part, the hobby part, and interest, nothing but wrestling, and enjoying being the person who you are as a person. If you can tell me that you are fully inside out yourself 1,000%, then I can believe your story.
I mean, I am trying. I'm
there's a
trying
lot
to
of
get
people
better
that
on the
grew up
skincare
differently
aspect.
that don't. But listen, right? There's a lot of people that grew up differently that don't know what self-care is.
Exactly.
Self-care is just to them is just making sure that I
mean,
got clean clothes.
You remember that episode I did with Arisha?
I got
Arisha
clean
really
shoes.
educated
I'm
both
being
of
able
us
to
on
eat
the
every day. I'm being able to at least sleep somewhere. That's how
Yeah.
some people, depending
That's
on
self-care
where
to them. Yeah.
it depends on like where like a poverty line is where the whole stability thing cuts off, and that's when you have a ceiling.
Yep. That's what I always thought, self-care was considered. You have a roof over your head, you have clothes on your back. I mean, your XYZ type scenario, like it's in a check standpoint. So obviously when we had, shout out to my sister-in-law, Arisha, we had her on and she was telling us about, the causes, the directions, and what are the main incentives of doing self-care. And she wasn't just talking about for the female aspect, she was talking about for the male aspect as well, because I feel like this generation now, even though I have a strong opinion on most
Shut
opinions
up, just keep
on
going.
stuff, but self-care is a big thing.
Older than me, though. That much I do know.
I know, but self-care
we
is
end up the
a
same
big
yappy, so
focus
we've been
nowadays.
around having had other older men telling us, I know this is the way to do it. This is the way self-care really is for us. This, that, and the third, because of whatever the time base was, the time frame was, the society at that time period. Because even back then, self-care wasn't even anything like that in the 70s, in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? We did not know anything about mental health until we was in the 1980s.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like there's a lot. So like we don't know which generation is going to claim to say self-care means this, because the different generational thing is all about different. It was different ceilings. You know what I'm saying?
Different ceilings. Yeah, that's a great way to tackle into that.
But we can't reach it as fuck because there's so much steps that you're gonna go up.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, that's the thing I try to figure out is like, like I just said, I'm still very new into, doing skincare things. I'm slowly I'm still leaning into, doing self-care for like facial cleanser and stuff like that. And it's been a big beneficial thing. Like, I mean, I've been curious about it for a while. I just didn't know how to get my foot into the door type scenario with it. But I mean, shout out to The Rock and his Papatui stuff. I just started trying that stuff out, and I can tell a big difference on things. And but I'm thinking self-care aspect. I don't know. The hand standpoint, I think is just too much, in my opinion. But everybody's different. But in my opinion, the feet, obviously, that's acceptable, whatever. Now, I've never done it. I haven't done it since I played college ball because that was a must. Our coaches told us we had to go get the foot treatments because of athlete's foot standpoint, because you're running all the time on this hardwood floor, which was understandable. Now, obviously, now you're on your own time. You're not being instructed to do something. So it's like, do I really want to do it? So it's like, and of course, I mean, that stuff is not fully in so much thing of a cheap scenario. Like we even talked about it behind the scenes last night was, I mean, a manicure and a pedicure is $100. And it doesn't matter which gender.
On some places, $90 because the place I was at yesterday, it was $90. So when I asked Carol, I was like, so how much normally would it be a manicure for a manicure and a pedicure? She said, depending on the place, but normally it would be $100.
Yeah. And that's
like,
the
you know
thing,
what I'm saying?
So how many times would you go a month?
So now, fellas, anytime, wait. So now, fellas, anytime when a woman says, "Oh, you're gonna pay for my nails and shit," just know that she meant not just her hand nails, her feet nails too. So which means women, as we're slowly finding out too, are way more expensive.
Actually telling the truth, Eric. I mean, Josh, you definitely are talking really good on that one, Kevin, because that is been very
of course
true in certain things. And I remember that was a big thing when I was younger at the time. I'm like, man, I don't think we need lotion, but I mean, it is a big.
I didn't find out about the lotion parts of when I got older and shit because, like, you know, me being black and you know what I'm saying, like your skin will really look ashy. Like, you know what I'm saying, like if you ain't, you know what I'm saying, like if you're scratched up or everything like that, and like you know what I'm saying, like that type of shit. So like you know, but in the beginning, of course, lotion, Vaseline, cocoa butter.
See, that's the only stuff we knew of. We didn't know all this other stuff.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing was, is it feminine for men to get their feet and their hands done? Because after me being there at that place yesterday, I know some people, and Shaka had told, and my brother had told me, ain't no woman ever gonna want to be with a nigga. I don't care if he makes more than $1 million working with his hands. If your shit is dirty, bro, she ain't touching you. And he's right.
I don't know if they're really looking at your hands, though.
Yes, they do, bro. You can look at your hands and you see the dirt underneath your fucking fingernail, you got a problem. If you got dirt underneath your toenails, you got a problem. If your toenails is clipped unevenly, you got a problem. Like, what you mean? If you don't be using the athlete's foot cream in between your toes,
I'm glad I ain't single. I'm glad
you got a problem. I'm just saying. I'm really just saying because listen, right? Listen, I have foot powder, I have athlete's foot cream, everything like that for my feet. So trust me, I know because I'm on my feet for 6 to 8 hours a day.
Kevin,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm active. So like I know by the time I come home, I take off my socks, man. Like your feet.
Oh, you know your feet are
bro. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Kofi? What up, Kofi? Hey, Kofi, man, answer this question for us, bro. I know you'd be a perfect.
Do you get your man? No, Kofi. Let me ask you a question. Did you get your feet done? Do you get your heels? You know, it was say, do you self-care yourself by manicures and pedicures? That's all. That's all the fuck I want to know. Each and every one of y'all in this chat better answer that question. Cause I just want to see something. If
it's too much,
and really do take care of ourselves the right way, and then if we don't, then we gotta start stepping the fuck up. That's why all these women don't want us.
If that, or what's the true definition of men's self-care?
Or what is the true definition of self-care to you? Kobe said, "No heel."
Not at all.
Kobe said,
"He the dirty heels, bro. He the dirty heels. What you talking about?"
And that's why the heels are looking like fucking Fred Flintstone's feet, bedrock.
Something about my feet. Something about
my feet smells. He may make me a man. Bro, but you mean to tell me if you're working 8 hours, Kofi, you working 8 hours and then like you come home, your feet, your feet are screaming and shit like that. When you take off your socks,
it's done. That's done.
You telling yourself, bro, like I gotta like wash my feet real quick. I gotta like at least rub my feet real quick.
Bro, my mom used to be so mad about that.
Your feet are your legs. Yo, your feet are your wheels. Without your wheels, bro, you ain't going the fuck anywhere.
An athlete's foot is a big serious thing, especially the way they got shoes now.
Bro,
because shoes ain't narrow as like they used to be.
I've been dealing with athlete's foot since I was 16. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So trust me on that. It comes and goes, but it's never over. It always comes back.
Yeah.
Always comes back. So if you don't take care of yourself on the regular, it's gonna keep coming the fuck back though.
Depends on how tired I am, but shower every night.
Bullshit. Bullshit, because listen, man, I will show you my fucking my shower sandals. Shit, man, like you know I'm playing. I'm not, man. Shit's nuts. So that's the question for all y'all.
Batman don't play, guys. Batman is not playing around here about here.
No, fucking self-care you don't play. No, self-care you don't play with.
So Kofi, so what is your definition of self-care?
Do a man put in themselves? That is the question. Yeah. How much self-care do you put into yourself? So Warren, I'm gonna ask you, how much self-care do you put into yourself?
I mean, bro, getting into pro wrestling, well, you had to focus on self care like nobody's business. Because I'm
That's not the
shaving
question I just asked you.
regularly.
I said, how much do you do it? Because if we bring Sam in here, and then if I ask her that question, she might give me a different.
She's made me do a
She
lot.
might give
She's
me a
made me
different
change a lot
answer.
since I've been married. So I mean, since we've been together, she's really changed a lot of that stuff for me. Because I mean, I was just like that normal gritty boy. Like sometimes now she's making me put lotion on my hands because of the calluses on my hands and stuff like that. Um, like I said, man, I'm still leaning into the facial self care standpoint, but I don't go to nail salons yet. I used to, and we talked about it. The main thing I used to go to
Did
nail
you?
salons for back then was for eyebrows wax. I used to always
Have
get
you?
my eyebrow
All right.
wax.
So wait. All right. So wait. So have you ever went to a spa before? Have you ever went to a spa?
No,
Never went to a spa. So you never went to a spa. Never went to a nail salon.
I've been to a
You
nail
never went to like
salon,
a
but I've not,
chiropractor or anything like that.
not to an actual. Well, I mean, chiropractor, yeah. That's different though.
No, you know what I'm saying? No, because that's what I'm asking. Because I'm asking because the human body, it takes so much. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get a concussion, you go to a regular doctor, right? For different body parts, you go to specialists. You know what I'm saying? They're dealing with the feet, dealing with the leg, dealing with your back, dealing with your stomach. You know what I'm saying? There's specialties in these doctors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
hence why I'm asking, because normally of the time, these people that these people that work in nail salons and stuff like that, they go to school for that shit. They learn about the anatomy.
Here's my biggest rant is like when women get their hands and feet done, they don't last that long. Like, what's the purpose of that
Because whatever the
scenario?
shit that like they do, and then like they break a nail, bro, they're running right the fuck back, because the more that it stays like that, it's going to be much harder for them to
for a
take it
male's
out.
aspect. So for a male's aspect,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
like,
So
how many
that
times a month will we do that? What's up, Tino?
No, because right, I asked Carol yesterday, I'm like, why don't you just go in there and just have them put on a new nail on the one that's missing? She was like, no, because it's not going to look even out. So only way that they'll know is that they look at their own hands and see like, yo, bro, it's $100 for hands and nails. For hands and toenails to be done. The hair, the hair department, probably another $100, $150, depending on how big their hair is and shit. Clothes shopping, depending.
I mean, most of us that is a good concept because most of us do pay over $100 for clothing. I mean, back then, I know a lot of us used to pay a hell of a lot of money for
that. Was only when you was going shopping. Like if you're going like these high price stores, yeah, that $100 ain't really gonna be shit besides one thing. You go to like a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls,
TJ Maxx and stuff, you still spend
right? But if you go to one of those,
you're just getting a lot more out of it.
5 things for nearly $100.
Yeah,
and that's what we did yesterday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had to go in and find like some travel bags for like her makeup and stuff like that. And then like we found like a 2-for-1 that was like $12.99 compared to the one that was already $12.99, but it was just like a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? It's just about how much money does she invest in herself? Mm-hmm. That's the question. Because if she invests big money in herself, you're going to be investing big money in her. If she costs less, she's going to cost you less. And then you're going to be like, yo, I'm like,
no, that's not true either. They going to cost you money regardless.
Okay, like I said, that's why I said, depending on how much that these women put into themselves. That's what I'm saying. Because there are women that will go out dinner and clubbing almost every fucking weekend trying to get the princess fucking treatment, and you're spending like $2,000 right there. Yeah. There was other girls that I dealt with, bro. I didn't even have to do that much. I didn't even have to do that much. Just helping with food once in a while. Okay. Yeah, make sure that the kids is fed. Make sure that the refrigerator got like some food in there at least. And then when I get my food stamps, I can go food shopping on my own. Okay, fine. I can do that.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? It just depends on who you deal with and what their lifestyle is. And then for us men, that lifestyle comes into play too, because if you want these playboy men that's dressed up, fly, look dicked out and sharp all the fucking time, you're gonna be going to the nail salon to get your toes and your nails done. Come on, bro. It's not science.
I mean, I don't know. So how many times a month would you do that though? That's the question.
You
Like for
wouldn't
a
be
male's
doing it
aspect.
by month. You wouldn't be doing it every month. You only have to do it maybe like once every couple of months. Technically, because your nail, because technically your fingertip nail grows faster than your toenail does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
believe that, yeah.
So like if you do that and then like you chisel, so like you can take a number of this, right? If you chisel your own fingernail before you clip off your toes, that's when you know your like your hand is growing more than you know what I'm saying what your toenail is.
I mean, that's interesting to hear. I mean, I don't know. I still think it's hit the limit about the finger standpoint. I don't.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know because you look at your hands, right? You can look at your hands and you can
I
be
bite my nails. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie about it. I bit my nails
because I was seeing one dude get like these little baby little shits and just tear off the edges of the dead skin around the nail. So I figured if you're gonna do it for your toes, you're gonna do it for your hands too.
Mhm.
And then they're gonna polish it up and shit like that and like whatever like that, just so that it's clean.
Guys, is there
This
anyone
shit
that
like
does the
you
hand
your nail
standpoint?
salon
Let
that
us
actually
know.
helps, but you just don't know what because society always told you men's not supposed to do that. Or self-care really is this for men. If you want to be a man's man, you do it like this. If you do it over here, it makes you less. That's what the problem is.
I still don't see a problem with the foot scenario part. I just think it's a little bit too much.
So Warren,
the finger part.
So
It
Warren,
gets
how about
creeps me
this?
out.
Wait. So Warren, so how about this? I dare for the both of us soon
To go and do this.
we are going to do a vlog. Me and you are going to go into separate ones at the same day, same time, and we're going to do a vlog of getting our feet done for the very first time.
The foot part, okay.
The foot part, just the foot part, just the foot part, not the nail part, just the foot part.
It feels just weird
because my brody, he told me, he's like, once you get the first time, you're gonna want to go back and get it over and over and over again.
Okay. We can try.
I swear to God, like when he told me that, I didn't want to believe him, but then again, I'm like, then again, he's been doing it for X amount. He ain't no less of a man in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? But it was just because I grew up around this person. Like, you know, like I grew up with him since we were 7. You know what I mean? So there's a lot that we can say back and forth to each other and be like, okay, yeah, like you know, like this, that, and the third, boom, boom, boom. But how much you say how much is like taking a little bit too much or too far?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting. Like I said, I don't know. The hand part I think it's just that's where the limit cuts. I mean, I get it, you know, the nails,
you're not
scenarios, stuff like that.
You're not getting paint on your nails. You're only getting your nails cleaned. That's it.
You're only getting your nails cleaned and chipped. Still, it just, I don't know. It just feels weird. I don't know.
Now you see where I'm coming from.
The foot part, I don't know. I mean, I don't do that either. But
to have another man or woman touch your hand and being able to clean it, get under like your nail, get all the dead skin around like your fingernail and all this other shit.
Yeah, I agree. So I mean, yeah, we'll do that.
Trust me,
Samantha will definitely be down for
that. Wait. So Tino in Temple Place. We asked her the same question. What is self-care to you, and would you ever get a manicure and pedicure done? Those are your questions. I want to hear y'all in the chat. What the fuck is going on? We all know Eric said that he would. I don't know. Kofi said no. Eric said yes.
Kofi said no. Kevin said yes. He said for the foot. He said feet. He didn't say for the hands.
Well, Kevin for
what
the
about
hands.
Mav didn't say nothing.
Yeah, Maverick better say something too because I know that motherfucker.
Hey, bro, you gotta have them clean hands when you gonna be that referee, okay? Clean feet, clean hands.
But then again, we'll just have the nigga wear gloves, surgical gloves, and then that's it. And then just like, yo, don't touch the mat. Wear these gloves from now on. Don't do nothing. And then we get back there, take off the gloves, expose them, and wash your hands afterwards. Boom, you're done. Easiest way. The easiest way.
In the job description. That's gonna be
it's gonna be in the fucking job description too. You gotta wear surgical gloves every time you go out to that ring. If you are a referee, you are required to wear these black gloves. You are not touching no one's face. You're not touching the ropes. You're not touching the floor. Anything of that nature, unless you have the fucking gloves on. I don't care.
It's in the requirement. You gotta have mini and petties to be a ref.
Damn straight.
But hey, I think that's a cool concept. I mean, yeah.
So I want to hear the rest.
I think I'm down.
I want to hear the rest of the chat.
We'll do the vlog.
Talk about this because
for sure. We'll do it.
I want to hear the rest of the chat talk about this.
Yeah, I mean, definitely agree. I mean,
I know some of y'all out there.
Different.
I know some of y'all out there will probably say no, but then low key you'll probably look at your nails and be like, you know what, I kind of do need to do something with these. And low key, and then you're slowly thinking about it, you just needed them answers. We get some answers today.
Did you contemplate doing the nails?
Huh?
Did you contemplate to do the nails when you were there yesterday? Did you contemplate it?
No. I was just scoping out. No, listen, right? I was just scoping out the environment because the place smelled like straight acrylic. Like Harold had told me, it's gonna smell like acrylic the whole time because you know what I'm saying, acrylic is over there, things is being used, blah blah blah, and everything else like that. Paint, everything. So
it stinks. So yeah,
it's
kind of like a car shop. Like it smells nothing but tires.
It's a good stink. Yeah, it stinks, but it's a good stink though. But whatever.
Yeah.
But don't try to consume it for so long. That's why they wear masks, right? And stuff like that. Whatever. Right. No, I was just thinking about the feet part because I was looking at the tubs, and I was saying to myself, and I see this, and I see the guy, and then I see the black guy got up and he walked to the chair, and he took his sneakers off, he took his socks off, he got in the tub, he was waiting for homie to come back with like his rocks and shit like that, and then by the time when that was about to happen, we left.
How long does that take?
I don't know. I mean, like I said, you asking the wrong person because, like I said, I don't know.
You know what? We're gonna check it out.
Check it out for me. See how long a pedicure takes. Half an hour, 35 minutes. I don't know because you're sitting in a chair for.
Do you get hit with copyright if I present like a Google search?
No,
that's what I was curious. All right, let me see what we got.
I'm about to say, and then I asked Carol a funny ass joke. I was like, wait a minute, how come we don't see no black people doing this shit? Why is it only the Asians that's touching our feet and shit like that, getting us up the code? Why do we not see any black nail technicians out there that's really doing this thing? And that's what they call nail. Yeah, they call nail technicians. That's what
pedicure is the foot, right? Feet, right? Pedicure is feet, right?
Pedicure is the foot, yeah. Pedicure is the foot, and manicure is the hands.
How long does it take for a pedicure?
If a pedicure is $50. If a pedicure is $50,
I'm talking about how long. Not the other. I'm just curious about that too. Let's see.
Pedicure or manicure?
All right, let's see. Let's see what we got.
And then just like you said, that it's like a between a half an hour to an hour for a pedicure.
Restorative and relaxing and essential for the health of your nails. Furthermore, the process are relatively quick. The answer to how long does a manicure and pedicure is less than an hour and usually between 30 and 60 minutes.
And that's for a pedicure.
Yeah, for manicure.
Yeah. No. So see how long a manicure takes. For the hands, because that means men's got to be in there for like maybe like a good like hour and some change if he's doing both.
I think a man would have to be that long because I mean, like,
who knows?
You're not putting color,
bro. But you do not know how a man's hands could look. That's what I'm trying to figure out because if you have like workers' hands, like you work with construction and shit like that, there's no goddamn way that you're gonna get that thing done in half an hour.
Let's put it that way. Let's see what that does. For a man. A basic manicure for men can take 30 minutes, while some say it can take 1.5 hours. What?
Hour.
So what it includes is. So what it says,
shaping the nails, trimming and pushing back the cuticles, applying a base coat, applying nail polish color, applying a top coat, and a brief hand massage. So it's basically the coat that keeps your
When you say nail polish,
no, it's basically the polish just to like shine up your nails. Not like you know what I'm saying. It's not like nail color.
yeah, I know what you're
That's
saying, but I'm just saying that hour and a half. That takes half an
so
hour?
basically for a man, for us, man, we gotta be in there for like 2 hours. We gotta be in there for 2 hours just to try to get both. Well,
so
Mary,
that means for the females.
Well, that means the
females
like,
got to take a lot longer because they got to get the color, all that on the fake.
So
nail,
find that
all
out.
That,
yes, yeah. So find that out because I know some men that'll be like, "Yo, I could have just dropped you off and came back and got you when you're done," and they don't want to be sitting in there. So I'm thinking 2.5 hours for the women because if we are close to 2 hours, then they got to be at least in nearly the same time frame or maybe a little bit more.
So if they're getting a simple manicure or pedicure, you can expect it to take 30 to 45 minutes per service. If you're planning to get acrylics, gels, or nails art done, you'll need to set aside more time. So that means that's good
right. That's just some of the women that be getting like them crazy ass designs in their nails and shit. That takes like
that's
forever.
What I'm saying. Like, I don't know, man. So how long does those things last? That's the biggest thing. Like, I'm so curious. Like,
I think they last for maybe like a month. Maybe
so it lasts a month. Some of them only last a week. It looks like.
No, nah. I'm thinking more. I'm thinking more than a month.
Good.
I'm thinking more than a month because there's some of them out there that have like the same set of nails. They'd be like, nah, I just like the color and I never got these things shipped. Like, why am I going to take them off for? But then again, they can't keep them like that, I guess, for that long. I don't know what the urban myth was. Like, you kept it for that long that it'd be like stuck or something like that. Unless it's your real nail.
Yeah.
If it's the real nail or stuff like that, then like you still edge it out, then that's fine. But if it's something that that's like an extension, bro, they're going to probably go back. Like, I don't know, man. Like I said, man, that's why we're asking this question now.
What are the benefits? Let's put it that way. What are the benefits
of cleaner feet and cleaner hands?
I just want to know. I mean, obviously, something can be different. Manicure, pedicure for men. What are the benefits? Is that what I would put? What are the benefits for it?
Or benefits of manicure and pedicure for men.
I mean, this is an interesting concept. This could have been a good After Dark episode.
Because
healthy hands and feet. During the manicure and pedicure experience, your hands and feet will be exfoliated to remove any dead skin buildup that has potential to cause problems down the road. Also, we pay close attention to ingrown toenails and hangnails to ensure you have healthy hands and feet.
Mm-hmm.
Too many men suffer through blisters.
And then you click on 5 ways. Top 5 reasons men should get manicure and pedicure. Click on that.
Hold on. I want to read this real quick. Too many men suffer through blisters, misshapen nails, and other uncomfortable issues with their hands and feet that are totally unnecessary and can be addressed with a manicure or pedicure for men. When your job demands heavy use of your hands, it is critical to avoid any hangnails that could get. Okay, all right. Let's see. Top 5.
Like the Wolverine nails. So like them fucking Wolverine nails and shit. Like these old people be having. We can't be Wolverine nails. Yeah. Yeah, we all can't be Wolverine.
Top 5 reasons.
Fuck, that'd be crazy.
To get a manicure and pedicure. Many men think that the mani-pedi treatment at a salon is strictly for women. Little do they know, men can greatly benefit from the services as well. Some of the top reasons men should treat themselves are to get a well-groomed look. Let's face it, women are attracted to men that take pride in how they look. No need to go over the top, but trim, clean, and buffed nails are a great attribute of any guy. Healthy hands and feet. During the manicure and pedicure experience, your hands and feet will be exfoliated to remove any dead skin buildup that has potential to cause problems down the road. Also, we pay close attention to toenails and hangnails to ensure you have healthy hands and feet. It flat out feels good. Getting a manicure and pedicure allows one to step out of the hectic day in the office and enjoy a little piece of heaven on earth. You get to relax in a nice massage chair, soaking your
It simply feels good.
Bro, they sold that.
Yo,
Bro, they said little people heaven on earth. I was like,
that's
whoa.
funny. That was a good one. That was a good one because it just simply feels
Sold
good.
that one. Hey, that's a good seller right there.
Yeah, but that's a good say.
That was
That's
a good way to promote yourself.
because it feels good. That's why we put it at number 3.
You get to relax in a nice jet-powered foot spa and enjoy a stress-relieving leg, foot, hand, and arm massage. All right. Men are always on their feet working outside and using their hands, right? This causes rough hands and feet and the buildup of calluses. You're able to work any of that. Calluses give men a slightly sweeter touch. See, that just sound, all right. Don't worry, guys. You are just as much as a man, just with softer hands and feet. You can put man in manicure. There is a common misconception that manicure and pedicure must include polish and foo-foo treatments when they don't know is we specialize manicures for men. We leave the polish and the foo-foo for the women. Men have different needs that women clean, trimmed, and buffed is look men achieve with these services. You shower, shave, and trim your hair. So why don't you take the time to get rid of those overgrown cuticles, dry skin, and dirt under those jagged fingernails? All right. That's interesting. I mean, that's an interesting concept. I mean, yeah. I mean,
that's one meaning of self-care.
Bro, it sold me on a little piece of heaven. Like,
right.
Like, wow.
You know, say like from a hard day, especially for you.
Hard day, bro.
Working, going to the gym, going to the gym. You driving, having to travel, and then you're wrestling.
Yeah, I mean,
on top of that,
see, that's something I have learned. So, I mean, when you come to an uncomfortable scenario, I mean, being a pro wrestler, playing with Tanner, oh my gosh, people,
Jeez.
if you know the struggle, that there's a struggle. Obviously, you doing that, constantly lotion on your body because you will have breakouts due to the shaving, excessive shaving, and stuff like that. I don't care what they say about, type of body wash or whatever you use. I've seen some tricks and I've seen some things, but I mean that thing used to be oh my gosh, that used to be a pain so badly, and then your skin would break out due to the type of a spray tan that you were using or whatever the thing was. But like I said, man, when you're constantly shaving your legs, you're constantly shaving your arms, you're constantly shaving your chest, your back, all that, like you were in that uncomfortable stage for a long time. I remember my wife was laughing about it when we first were dating. Like, I've never dated a man that has to shave his legs. She's like, you wear tights. Why do you need to shave your legs? I'm like, it feels just go with it. It feels better than with the hair on these tights gripping your damn legs. So I mean, there is some things like you do have to do a lot of self-care. And like I said, with me doing pro wrestling, I got into trying the facial stuff, and I've been contemplating of actually having a facial done just to say I've done one, because I have one of my best friends, his sister-in-law does actual facials. Shout out to Arisha again. She does them, and I mean, she's been telling me like, hey, I would gladly give you one. I mean, it's just that comfort element. So I think that was a cool concept, of like what you just said. We'll do a vlog of us having manicured, the pedicure done. I don't know about the finger.
Pedicure.
We'll go with the pedicure first, see how that goes, and
manicure.
How about this? If we get a certain amount of number of views, likes, and all of this on this video, if we can get to 1,000 in 2 weeks. 1,000
views in 2 weeks.
We will do the vlog, and we will actually do it live. We'll do it live.
I'll do
Merge both screens. Have a vlog of us literally doing a manicure.
I'll have yo man. I have a special guest will be next to me too, watching me as proof doing this. Just sitting there.
We're gonna have an interview.
I'm gonna take off my right shoe, right? When you see that toenail, I don't want you to say shit.
This is my first time. I'm a foot virgin. I'm a foot virgin.
I'm a fucking
Oh,
virgin.
bro, we went an hour just talking about that.
I'm
So, I
a
mean, that was a
fucking-
cool. What would be the
I'm a
words for
pedicure
that?
virgin and shit. Yo.
I'm a petty verge. I'm a petty verge. I mean, it does make a cool concept and stuff. I mean, it does what we always talk about: control the controllable, always have the uncomfortable, be the comfortable.
Yeah, right,
And
Warren. I'm
I
scared.
think,
Yeah, right,
I
Warren.
mean-
I'm fucking scared.
yeah, bro. I know you over here getting me into this. I remember we talked about it last night. I'm sitting there laughing, and then now you talk me into, oh yeah, we're gonna do a damn vlog now. Oh, listen to this fool. Look at this. What's
You?
the version?
It's like what's the version? You? Fucking simple.
You know what, Eric? You get the spotlight. We're starring. We're starring your comment.
Damn it. Wow. Oh my
We
god.
started.
Yo, my god. Yo, please no. Please don't.
Mother love you, bud.
Ew. Pause.
Ew. No diddy.
Right. Pause. Please. No. When you just said that
Pineapple.
last one, when you said that last
No
one,
means no. No
Pause.
means no.
pause. You should have finished that sentence, man, because that's weird.
You should calm your nerves before you sit here putting that text message.
No Diddy. No Diddy. No Diddy, Eric.
No means no.
No Diddy, Eric. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh,
all right, so yeah, man, there's the contest.
never
Man.
gonna
If we
get
can get
them
over
pedicures.
1,000 views, if we can get over 1,000 views in 2 weeks, we will gladly do this vlog of us getting a pedicure. Lord have mercy.
You're terrible. You're fucking terrible.
You got my mom laughing.
Yo. You.
He said, "You."
We're gonna get pedicures done. If we can get this video to 1,000 views,
We're going to share everything. We're gonna put this in a short form. All of that.
We're gonna
This
do
is
a
gonna be
fucking live
crazy.
stream, and we're really gonna
Oh
be
my God.
going to a fucking nail salon to get it.
Well, apparently it's an hour, so good lord. I
Good
still
Lord.
don't understand it. I thought it would be less time for a male because we're not getting the colors. You're not getting all that crazy.
Bro, there's a
additions
lot
to
of
it.
shit that we did not know about this.
And
That's
I know
the
it's going to
point.
take a long time. If I did go, I know it's going to
That's
take a
the
long time. They're going to look at
No
my
wonder-
stuff and be
No
like,
wonder why that I always be thinking about my sister down there. I thought about that right. I was like, no wonder my sister be taking like either like X amount of time and shit like that when that she goes, because sometimes, like I said, it just dependent on her nails. Her nails, she'll either like grow out and stuff like that, and just get something,
I already time it when Samantha
and just
goes to
get
the
something
salon.
painted on,
2
or
hours.
you know what I'm saying, or like she'll just shorten it down and just paint it, and then that's it. So
Yeah.
majority of the time, like I said, it just depended on who you are. Because there's a lot of women that don't really like that whole.
No, it's going to take a while for us because we don't go to this
fancy,
thing.
You want fancy French tip nails and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like the real, just like French tip short nails and shit like that. Like something that's easy.
Eric's asking to come in. No Diddy.
No Diddy, please. No Diddy.
So I don't know since this would be our first time legitimately doing it. That would be if they're saying it takes what,
We're breaking
30
merits, baby. We're about to be breaking some merits. We're about to be breaking some men perspectives and be like, what the fuck are y'all doing, man? You see what the fuck are we doing?
We're gonna get shirts. We're gonna get shirts. We're gonna get shirts called Manpower.
Manpower, hands in the feet logo.
I get my Superman logo, and you go with the Batman logo.
Manpower. Say no fucking
the petty league.
This is no fucking DC.
We're here
crossover.
for the petty. We're here for the petty.
Shit, what's a petty? Me?
Oh god, this would be interesting, bro. This would be fun. This would be interesting.
If it wasn't for me going to that nail salon yesterday, we wouldn't even have this conversation to even talk about.
I can't believe we went an hour. I can't believe we went an hour.
I remember we walking out and we got in the car and I was like, yo, I thought that black guy was waiting for that black chick that was getting her nails at the counter, or that light skinned chick and shit like that. Because there was one chick that was in there. I was like, oh, wait a minute, damn. Something like, yo, like something like these guys, they do be coming in these nail salons and shit like that. I'd be like, because there was one in particular. I was like,
that smells just, I don't know.
Nah, it wasn't that. She was just wearing just like some sweatsuit ensemble and shit with some fucking Nike Air Maxes. I was like, okay, girl. No wonder why. All right, I might actually run into somebody in this bitch. So, hey, there's a plus side to this too. And we break that marriage
for you, not for me.
Hey, listen, man. I'm in the
Bachelor Shiz over here. Bachelor Batman over here.
Well, sorry, Mr. Superman / Clark Kent, that you went and chased after Lois Lane all your fucking career. And technically, that actually does make sense in your case. The fuck?
I mean, Superman wasn't single. So yeah, that's true.
Nigga, you
Batman always the bachelor.
Can't even withstand a green fucking rock.
What's a virgin? You.
We're not gonna let that shit go. We're not gonna let that shit go at all.
I highlighted it. I highlighted that comment. That was the funny part. Oh my god.
Just put that quote on the shirt. Eric hyphenation. What's a virgin? Laugh out. He was like LMAOOO in parentheses. Blackheart. Blackheart. Blackheart semi-cobra parentheses you. And white font on a black t-shirt. God damn.
Oh man. All right, man.
That's a shirt.
Victory lap. All right, man. We on the victory lap, man. Blackheart, you got anything you want to finish with, bro?
What's a virgin? Yes, I'm still stuck on that. No Diddy. Pause.
I love Eric, but Eric does remind me of what's that movie with Hayden Panettiere in it? The
who's the one that
the nerd kid.
Series.
Is it for? No, it's not for.
Who's that one?
Which one? Mouth?
No, the one from One Tree Hill.
Jimmy?
There you go.
That's not nice.
Hey, Annabelle, mind your business back there.
Oh yeah, she getting in it. She already has to pop in somewhere.
Exactly.
McLovin. Yes.
I heard that too back there. That's why I was
McLovin.
Hold on.
Mommy sleeping. Why aren't you in there? All right. But yeah, man, this was fun. I can't believe we went an hour talking about this.
Fellas,
it worked, man. Hey, shout out to the fellas that actually performed in this, man, because I mean, we were really curious. Like, I mean, it's not being wrong, it's not like judging anybody. Like, we're really wanting to know these things.
We really want to know because, like I said,
I know my wife has made comments about my hands.
I see my right hand man. Well, I've seen my right hand man do it in person, but I seen like his stories and shit like that. How like he'll be in like a salon and stuff like that. And
I mean, professional athletes do it regularly.
Okay, but that's different for them. But I'm just trying to get like a clearer understanding. Besides the medical part, why the physical indulgement into it? And then we read number 3. It was just hilarious because it was just like because it feels good, obviously.
A little piece of heaven.
I'm like, first off, I never
I'm
had
like, man,
anyone-
this thing sold me right there.
No, the fact is, if you never had anyone touch your feet, you ain't gonna let anyone touch your back or anything like that. You gonna trust no one touching your body because you don't know what the fuck
You're
they're
gonna
gonna
feel
be doing.
weird though.
To make it exactly. You know how many times I had to tell somebody, ex-girlfriend, somebody, yo, if you are gonna run my back, please be gentle with me because my back's been like it's been through hell. Like, it's been through hell. I sleep on the same fucking mattress. I work constantly, so I don't get this type of fucking luxury. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be fucking gentle with me. And they really be like, damn, like you're really tense.
Pineapples.
Your back is really hard. Like your back is really tense. And some shit that they be doing really be hurting me, bro. Swear to God, like they be like being like how can I like 10 to your 8 if I can't really touch you? Like, it's not my fault.
It's my mattress.
Like, I'm sorry that the fact that when my mind says
I have learned that too.
That's how I am. And I don't think about anything the fuck else. When I'm just working about taking care of myself. That's why I thought about
these right here.
You
chairs right here are what messes your back up too. I mean,
you know
they're good, stable, but if you're sitting in it for a long period of time.
From my perspective,
curve your back.
Self-care was just making sure that you take care of yourself. You make sure that you're on top of things. Like making sure that you are always fed, you shower, you clothe. You making sure that make sure that your hygiene is good, you look good, presentable to the public. You know what I'm saying? Public perception is everything. Make sure that you're financially stable to live amongst your means. Meaning, don't be out here trying to live a life and you can't create the income to make sure that you keep up with that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you gotta go accommodate to your needs. And also evolution of yourself. So which means that you're not evolving, that you're going to be still stuck in that same mindset as your body gets older. You know what I'm saying? Everything's not going to connect. And once you know about like yourself inside and out, spiritually, mentally, physically, and everything else, and all that other aspect, that's when you can be the clear judge yourself to be like, okay, no, I know A, I can either do it, or B, I can't do it. And for what reasons, and you make that strong determination from it. That's what I always believe what self-care was. So other men out there got a different perspective of what that means. Illustrate that for me.
I mean, like we just said, man, like with the generation aspect, there's going to be some type of different view to certain things. Like what we talk about now, self-care is more adamantly big now than what it used to be for the longest time. So, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's different. I mean, like I said, man, if we get, I think my wife would definitely look forward to this more than anything because she's been making comments about it before. She always talks about my feet, so I don't know.
Shit.
I got some ugly feet. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I don't wear flip flops. I don't do none of that. I wear shoes and socks. If I wear slides, they got socks on.
Whatever they do, please don't touch my feet. Like, don't, like, please.
That lady gonna look at me and go, "Oh, I need a raise. I need a raise."
I'm about to go to work. Cancel my next appointment.
This woman gonna be like, man, she gonna come in there looking like a Ghostbuster, trying to sit there and then dissect.
You're gonna be like, yo, I feel that. Now this is when you're gonna feel like a man and still be like embarrassed, like, damn. Yeah,
you
like,
gonna have these regulars.
This, like, it really had to come to this. Like, it's really that bad. Like, it's really that bad that like you gotta get everything out and be like, yo, we gotta save this foot or whatever.
Save the foot. Save the foot.
Save the foot.
Foot needs saving. Foot needs saving.
The toenail needs saving. The toenail needs saving. Your hands need saving.
You lost that one. You lost that battle. But hey, man, obviously we are on the victory lap. Is there any last words you want, guys? Check us out on the last week of wrestling. We will be live Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time. And, of course, we will be live again for the After Dark. Just me and my good buddy right here. And we gave y'all kind of a sample of what After Dark is going to be a concept of. It's nothing really planned. It's like legit two gentlemen talking. Whatever we feeling that day, that's what the topic's going to be.
Or whatever that we doing that day, we just do it. So you'll never know. You never know what we could bring to the table on Monday, so that'd be good to know.
That's gonna be fun, man. Definitely fun.
So, other than that, watch Black Cars Angels tomorrow, 4 p.m. It got a special guest coming in for the girls, so stay tuned for that. Rest of the Silent Mortal tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like you just said, last week of wrestling, Sunday back. And yeah. It's not even close to season finale time, but it's coming close to it for us. So we got a lot of shit that we gotta squeeze out of our cheeks. Pause. But we'll get it. But we'll get it done.
Hey, always a pleasure. Guys, I hope everyone enjoyed this. This was a pretty interesting chat for real. But we are being dead serious. We will do a vlog.
Fellas, take care of
for
your
the
feet.
pedicure. We will go
yourself.
live, screen to screen, in a salon. Obviously, it's gonna be two damn different locations. One in Boston. I'm in Jacksonville. So it will definitely be two different screens for that. But we will do it. If we get to 1,000 views in 2 weeks, we will do this. So there it is.
1,000 views.
The floor is
2
open
weeks.
to you.
We'll do this.
We're giving y'all an easy one because, I mean, obviously in 2 weeks, this should be close around to it already.
I don't know. Because who the fuck hates us that bad that really wants us to suffer like that?
Look at this. Wow.
Excuse me.
We'll put him in. Put him in the
Dukes.
We'll
First off, I
put
don't
him
even
in the
want to
shark
be a
chair.
damn Dukes.
What's my Garfield?
I don't even want to be a damn Dukes. What, you kidding me? Ew.
Hold on.
No, thank
but
you.
yeah,
You
man.
just put a bad taste in my mouth.
Hey, Blue Chew.
Bad
Stop.
Yeah,
I'm not even clicking that next comment. I'm not even clicking it. No. But guys, check out Buzzing with Marlowe. Obviously, we are back. Interviews are going to be going. I know I usually go on a break in the summertime. We will not be taking a break. We'll be going all through this summer, this go around. We basically did take a break through the year already due to with my son and stuff like that. I want to give everyone a shout out to saying happy birthdays to my son yesterday. He just turned 12. I'm in shock. Like I have a 12-year-old boy now, but appreciate it, Eric. Thank you. But yes, guys, summer's coming. Watch your wrestling, do what you gotta do, and more importantly, guys, take care of your I want you to say
Get the
you got
themselves. Get
the manis and petties.
Manis and petties.
Don't be a petty virgin. Don't be a petty virgin.
Don't mean a mani version either.
That's even worse.
A mani virgin.
Eric, tell us how it feels. How does it feel, Eric?
You better
How's
hope and
it
pray
feel?
that we get this thing to 1,000 views. You better hope and fucking pray that we do. Because if we really do, bro, I'm really gonna be stunned. I mean, completely.
Oh, we
stunned.
definitely gotta do it though. We gotta do it. Petty Virgin T-shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees by tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I can't.
Petty,
All right, we gotta go.
petty. P-E-D-I,
Also, guys, I want
Eric.
shout out to everyone.
P-E-T-T-Y.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, golly, my gosh, bro, you had one job, you ruined it. You ruined it. All right, but guys, I want to give a major shout out to everyone for all the listens on the Buzzing with Marlowe and audio standpoint. Us being ranked #1 in good pods, insane. Obviously, the episode with my wife blew up way more than I thought it would. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing because y'all heard a lot from her. So I know a lot of people have requested to have her back. She's actually full on wanting to be a guest again, so we'll stay tuned to that. But guys, check us on Commission Chalks. Check me out on Buzzing with Gaming. We will definitely have some more gaming going on. The story with Aeon Prodigy being the cornerback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. How well is he going to prevail just playing corner? Can't play no other position in this mode. You're only playing corner. And I'm telling you, that has been tough to play. But guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. We love y'all. And we will see y'all Sunday. Later. Get your mini and petties.
Drake
Get your
man,
mini and petties.
don't mess up as QB up here in New England, brother. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, bro. Jacksonville, draft people, please.
Tony Khan with the neck brace.
Oh, my God.
No,
I want him to focus on that team and not worried about how to sell a side punch.
Talk about that damn geek.
The side punch, and he took a bump. I can't. But guys, we love y'all, and we will see y'all later.
Keep kayfabe alive.